Starkville, Mississippi. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field. The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Sooners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense has the ball first today. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one, because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he better be on time, right? Like, that ball needs to be able to come out. You just got to be careful. You don't get away with some of those liberties of holding on to the football, extending plays, because those dudes are in relentless pass rush mode, chasing after you. This will be a great chess match.
They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to...
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gain of 8, it's now 3rd and 2. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Sooners offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. Dave.
Going for a big play right off the bat. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. Oh, man, look, Ma, one hand. That's all he needed for the big gainer.
That's so hard to do. You consider that ball's thrown that far downfield. That thing's coming in with a lot of velocity, and that receiver just went up and stabbed it.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. To the air. It's Mateer, floating away. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Slips through the line. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wide open downfield. And he's dragged down. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. And the Sooners have moved it inside the 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Escapes the pressure going right. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. Push down for the tackle. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's got the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. A little screen to the running back. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Robinson. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Williams open on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's a give to Robinson. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to run for it. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Finding some room. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person in advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He stopped. And it's fourth down. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now, here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. It'll be third and long. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's not afraid to go deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies. Some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
I don't know. Maybe he's mad at the offense, so he's not going to let him play with the football. They're just punting on second down. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Pitt Panthers. And it's the Hurricanes, looking to push their record to 7-0. And you do that, you essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game in Stark Vegas. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Taylor wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. He'll field the punt and take it back. Wide open, and it's a foot race. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it set up on the outside. Got enough space. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Under fire! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield. It's Evans. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. And they can't make the play on third down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Catch is made at the 15. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Setting up the screen.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Starts to scramble to the left. Unloads it downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Another incompletion on third down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, look.
And the ball's free in the end zone. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. All the way back to the 15. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Trying play action, using his legs to buy some time. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes a deep grab. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. To the air on first down. Scrambling away. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Into the end zone for 6. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now a timeout called by the Sooners, that's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Wants to return it. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the all on display, and that sweet return there. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. On the option. Quick toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Swan. Bringing the heat. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The throw. It's caught. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked so quickly. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And that is how we will wrap this one up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just